Welcome to The American Dream, a show that started right here in San Diego, America's finest city, that now spans positive media all across the country, real stories in real neighborhoods. Hi, I'm your host, Craig Sewing, and here's The American Dream. Welcome to The American Dream, a real show, not a reality show. The real estate, the lifestyle, the culture.
It's not just about what you're living in, but the community you're going to live in.
It's The American Dream.
Hi, I'm Kathy Lipke, your host of American Dream TV, and today we're going to take a look at a couple of my listings, a 17-acre Tuscan Olive Grove and a 35-acre Cabernet. Let's go meet with the owner, Amish Cherie. Hi, Amish. So great to see you.
It's a pleasure seeing you, Kathy.
Good morning.
Good morning. Welcome to Amori Olive Trees.
Beautiful. Can you tell us more about the olives?
Sure. We have 17 acres, of which 15 of them have approximately 5,000 Favolosa olive trees. It's a particular cultivar that was developed by an Italian scientist that took 9 years to develop. What makes it so unique is that it's an ever-bearing tree. Now, most Tuscan trees bear every other year. Favolosa bears heavily every single year. What's also great about this particular tree is that normal Tuscan trees only produce between 25 to 35 gallons per ton. Favolosa produces 55 to 65 gallons per ton.
Are we going to go taste some?
Yeah, let's go over to our vineyard and we can have a tasting.
So we're here at the vineyard. We have this 31.5 acres of Cabernet Vineyard. So can you tell us more about the grapes?
Sure. So our vineyard is a cutting-edge vineyard. And what that means is we do everything to preserve the resources that we have in California, which is the most important thing, which is water. So we're carbon farmers, and what that means is we sequester the carbon into the soil, and that adds to the organic compost and the little fungus among us and the earthworms and everything that contribute to making the soil really productive. Our vineyard produces a tremendous amount of grapes, and when I say that, each vine has to be balanced in order to obtain the flavor profile that you want to have in Cabernet.
Well, thank you for visiting with us in American Dream TV. It was great. Are we going to taste some olive oil?
Yeah, I was just going to say, here, let me pour.
Thanks for joining us at the vineyard. Next up, we're going to take a look at a classic home built in 1938 in downtown Napa. Let's go take a look. Welcome to 2249 Spencer Street. We're in downtown Napa. Downtown Napa is actually the largest city in Napa Valley and has wonderful restaurants, shops, and wine tasting rooms. Let's go take a look inside. We're here in the cozy living room, all remodeled within about 2 years. It has original hardwood floors, a nice wood burning fireplace, and then you have the original wood siding. That's a nice touch. And then just off the living room, we have the dining area, which is off the chef's kitchen. The owner is a Michelin star chef, and he wanted me to offer you some of his hot sauce from Avery, San Francisco. And just off the kitchen, we have a permitted bedroom, which would make a great primary suite. It also doubles as an entertainment room. And just off the dining area, we have a private backyard. So we're back in the living room, and just upstairs is 2 bedrooms and a remodeled bath, so feel free to take a look. Thank you for spending time with American Dream TV. Have a great day.
Hey, I'm Omar Myson, your host of The American Dream. Welcome to San Francisco. Today, I'm going to be showing you around one of the hippest neighborhoods in the city. I know what you're probably thinking. Are we gonna be in Pack Heights? Are we in the Marina? Are we in Napa Valley? No, we're actually in a neighborhood called the East Cut. Now, if you've been watching the news, you're probably getting a different story. The news, Instagram, social media, they're giving you a lot of different takes about what the downtown and East Cut neighborhood are like. As you know, we like to try to give you what is happening on the ground and on the scenes. So we thought it'd be fun to do a walking tour of the neighborhood and show you the energy and the vibrancy and the investment that's been happening in this neighborhood. Because it could be different than what you're seeing in the paper or seeing on TV or seeing online. And it's just such an exciting community that would be fun to walk around and check it out. So why don't we strap on our shoes and go check out this amazing neighborhood and see all the amazing things it has to offer. Come on, let's go take a look. One of the many cool things that make our city what it is and an incredible place to live is there's always something percolating under the surface until it's revealed to the world. Obviously, that's true in the tech industry, but it's true for our culinary scene too. The Otterford building in front of where we are right now used to be, they would give barrels of beer and whiskey out to firefighters. There was the 1906 quake. It was one of the only two buildings to survive the earthquake, along with the ferry building across the street. And now it's been transformed into Boulevard, which has been an institution here for decades. And this percolating under the surface and revitalization and being reborn is true of our culinary scene as well. So whether it's Boulevard or some of the incredible Michelin star restaurants, we have 12 within a walking distance, 20 plus in the city, but 12 within a walking distance of just this neighborhood. So whether it's Angler or Saison or Benu, you cannot find better food within a walking radius anywhere in the world than you can in the East Cut. The investment in this neighborhood is wild. Obviously, on the corporate side, you have all the AI firms that are getting square footage. Last week, I think 400,000 plus square foot of commercial space was leased by the AR firms. We have BlackRock, we have Meta with Instagram, Facebook. We have Salesforce, DocuSign right over here to my right, Google right behind it. So many companies within a 3-block radius maybe. But the other type of investment we're seeing is the social investment, people activating the spaces. We're here at 3 p.m. on a Thursday. We have pickleball tournaments going on, every type of food truck you could think of. This place comes lit up on weekends, but even on a weekday, so much energy around here. It's just, this place is being transformed. I think all this walking around is making me really thirsty. We should head over to Kiko's for a drink and try to cool off a little bit. But check out this pickleball. All this walking around the East Cut has got me thirsty, so what better place to be than at Kiko's? And we are here with Quade, the head mixologist. Thanks for having us.
Thanks, Omar. Appreciate you.
What do we have for us today?
So, 2 cocktails, really. We have the first one we ever created for the program. It's going to be called the Coca Melon, our chef's favorite cocktail. What I'm going to do here is going to incorporate a cherry bark and vanilla bitters. All right, so our second cocktail will be this. It's our Contraband. It's a more approachable mezcal style, right? Have the best complementary ingredients so that we have the best things that we can possibly do.
Thank you so much for having us, Quade. I'm excited to dig into this.
I appreciate that. Thank you.
Appreciate it. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
While we're in the neighborhood, I thought I'd pop into our penthouse listing at the Avery. We're getting ready for an amazing Christmas party, holiday party. I hope you all have a wonderful holiday season, and we'll see you again soon in the new year for another episode of The American Dream.
Hello and welcome to The American Dream. I'm your host, Megan Sharif, here to guide you through the wonders of the Bay Area living. Today we're exploring a special gem located at 641 Terra California Drive, Unit 6, in the vibrant community of Rossmore. This isn't just any home, it's a thoughtfully updated haven in a 55 and older community, perfect for those embracing the golden years of life. Imagine living in a spacious 2-bedroom, 2-bath home spread across 1,782 square feet of eco-conscious design. Every inch of this home reflects a commitment to sustainability, from the Neolith countertops known for their durability and eco-friendly qualities to the luxury vinyl plank flooring. Every detail is both elegant and environmentally responsible. It's the best of both worlds. But let's step outside of this beautiful home and talk about Rossmore. This community is a haven for active seniors, offering everything from golf courses and swimming pools to art studios and a bustling social scene. It's a place where life doesn't just continue, it flourishes. 641 Terra California Drive isn't just a place to live, it's a lifestyle choice for those who value comfort, community, and caring for our planet. Join me in exploring the incredible opportunity to own a piece of the American dream. Layla, thank you so much for joining us today. Tell me a little bit about yourself.
It's an absolute pleasure to be here with you, Megan. You are one of my most favorite people in the whole world.
Thank you.
And my life has changed so much for the better, getting to spend time with you and to know you. So thank you.
Likewise, thank you.
So I've been working in geriatric healthcare for a total of almost 28 years now. And I absolutely love working with seniors. There's a very special, privileged and honored connection that I get to experience working with them.
What you do is amazing. I mean, every time I speak with you, every time I meet you, I'm just so blown away at how much love, effort, patience, and everything that you put in your everyday. I don't want to call it a job because it's, it's what you do every day. But you're amazing at what you do.
Thank you.
You're so amazing at it.
Care is a lifestyle, and inspiration comes from everywhere. And I find that being present with myself and honoring the moment as it is, as I am, is the key to being present with others.
Absolutely.
The lady who lived here was an incredible woman. She was the definition of grace and courage and humor and kindness. One of the things that I enjoyed the most about spending time with the women who lived here is the rebel side of her. She was a bit of a rebel, and from the clothes she wore to her style, she was glam and loved everything glam. And so from her clothes to just everything in the house, it was like everything in its place and a place for everything with a touch of rebel.
What's one of your favorite places here in Walnut Creek?
Let's go to Rooted.
Rooted?
I love Rooted.
Let's go.
Let's go. I love the friendly local vibe here. Everybody is welcome. There's an amazing plant-based menu. The coffee is amazing, and you've got to try the chocolate milkshake. I really enjoyed being on the American Dream. Thank you so much for having me. Now I get to have my favorite milkshake, and so I gotta go. Bye.
Hello! Have you ever wondered exactly what wine country living looks like? Well, Napa has a lot of offerings, from historic downtown properties to traditional suburbs, valley floor surrounded by vineyards, mountainside properties. And today, we're at one of our favorites, the east side, which we call the Avenues, with some nice rolling hills, vineyards, all interspersed. And we're gonna take a look at it today. I'm Ted Stumpf.
And I'm Dean Castelli, and we're with the Lesty team at Windermere Napa Valley Properties on the American Dream TV. Our first stop today is this beautiful house perched on a knoll out in the Avenues. Views from the front and the back of the house. Why don't you come inside? We'll take a look.
And we're ascending one of my favorite parts of this property, which is this deck.
This porch is a wraparound porch. Views on the front of the house, and as you get to the back, views as well. We're sitting right on top of a knoll, and the porch is made out of ipe, an imported hardwood
strong as iron, lasts forever, and beautiful wood.
Absolutely. Let's go see what's inside.
Let's take a look.
And now another favorite feature of this house is this beautiful glass custom front door, allowing tons of natural light into the house and allowing the vista from the porch all the way through to the back and to the hills beyond. Let's go take a look.
And here we are in the back patio of the home. Beautiful flagstone terrace with some great vineyard views behind us, also overlooking the pool. And in front of us, we have a sauna and a hot tub to enjoy those views.
And rounding out your vacation-like experience is alfresco dining, a fire pit, a comfortable pergola with grapevines overhead, planting beds, fruit trees, olive trees. It's all part of it, and it can be yours. So if you're not quite ready to commit to full-time living or full-time ownership in wine country, there are many other options out here that encompass a broad scale of part-time ownership, like?
Well, there's 3 resorts that offer condo living at the resorts, or even full-time residences if you like. There's also Napa Valley's premier golf resort, which has several condos that are both part of the resort and adjacent to the resort. And they offer programs such as hotel rent back, where you can live part-time at your condo, and then when you're not there, it can actually be rented back through the hotel.
Actually, among homes like these, there are co-ownership opportunities, even in this neighborhood, where there's a small amount of owners that use the home at different times throughout the year. And lastly, one of our favorites, though you wouldn't imagine, mobile home park living is pretty popular here in Napa. That being said, partly because these are the nicest mobile home parks I've ever seen.
And in fact, we happen to have a mobile home listed for sale up in St. Helena at Vineyard Valley, which is widely considered the nicest mobile home park in Napa Valley, where you see beautiful new mobile homes or beautifully restored older mobile homes.
If you're not ready to commit full-time, think about that part-time. Reach out to us. We can find you something. We're here now in a historic neighborhood in downtown Napa referred to as the Alphabet Streets. The home behind us is listed for sale by one of our teammates and is over a century old.
This home is nearly 3,000 square feet of opportunity just waiting to be restored. It's sitting on a 0.4 acre lot, so plenty of room to restore the house, add a guest house, restore the historic water tower on the property, add a pool, park your RV, and really enough room to do all of the above.
Absolutely. So if you're looking for your opportunity to restore a piece of the American dream in wine country, this just might be it. Let us know. Thank you again for joining us today. We really appreciate the opportunity to share with you what we love about living and working in the Napa Valley. If you have any interest or questions about part-time or full-time living, please reach out to us. We'd be happy to help. I'm Ted Stumpf.
And I'm Dean Costelli, and we're with the Lusty team at Windermere Napa Valley Properties. Here in Napa Valley, living the American dream.
I'm Jen Bowman, your host of American Dream TV selling Bay Area. Today we're going to talk about what you can do to change the value of your home. Obviously we have set fixed items like school districts, proximity to transportation, parks, and shopping, but there are things we can change. How our home looks from the inside and the outside. We're going to meet with a stager and a landscaper to talk about what you can do to make your home look the very best to maximize your investment. We're here today with Jennifer Pizzolo, one of my favorite interior designers and stagers. Tell us a little bit about what a seller could do to maximize the value of their house.
When you stage a home, the idea is to make the look of the home be as consistent as possible from room to room. So if you have the sofa that you absolutely love and it's a ruby red, and I tend to stage with neutrals, that ruby red probably isn't going to go the best with my neutral stuff. When you stage a home, you want it to be as neutral as possible so it appeals to the mass public. The way that we live is very different than the way that we want the home to look when we put it on the market. It's gonna have to be simple. Less is more all the time when it comes to decluttering.
An amazing thing that you do is you don't make a house feel empty, but you make it feel like there's still room for the new family to come in. Walk me through that process of what do you think about when you're looking at a house that's full of extremely personal choices.
I always like to start the walkthrough at the entryway. We kind of make our way through the living areas and the kitchen. The first thing that always goes through my mind is, okay, whatever we do in this section, we kind of have to carry through the rest of the house. Most of the time we start with the flooring, we start with the walls, and definitely paint, because a freshly painted house can do wonders. The most critical points: make that home move-in ready, make it clean, make it sparkle in every single way in terms of cleanliness, and at the very least, do those things and you'll be set.
Perfect. Well, thanks so much. Hi, well, we're here today with Chris Coffey from Coffey Landscape, who's going to give us some tips and tricks on how to prep the outside of your house to match the inside of the house. Chris, if somebody's working on a little bit of a budget, what are the top 3 things that you would suggest to make a house look polished and put together on the outside?
Clean up so there's no mess. Make sure the entryway is presentable, because most people, when they first walk up, that's what they're going to become attached to.
In making decisions or trying to pick what kind of plants or style that you want, where would somebody start? I know most of us tend to start with either like Pinterest or catalogs or what we saw on HGTV. Where would you suggest somebody would go to start picking a theme for putting a cohesive garden together?
One would be to look around the neighborhoods that you live in to see what is working and what isn't. And then you can start to do some research. If there's grasses and you like grasses, you can do that. If there's larger leafed plants that have more flowers, you can also look into that. But you need to look at the zoning for the climate around your neighborhood, and also the deer, the raccoons, all that you have to take into account.
Oftentimes I've gotten the phone call panicked in the morning of, oh my God, someone tried to steal our sod lawn last night. Who's trying to steal the sod lawn, Chris?
The raccoons. And they're not trying to steal the sod, they're trying to get the worms and the bugs and all the stuff that you have underneath it, which they like to eat. The best thing to do when you come out in the morning is to roll out the lawn again so that it doesn't dry up and the roots don't get dehydrated.
Okay, so it's not gone and ruined forever?
No.
Okay.
No. You get,
we can
grass
salvage
is very durable. So you just roll it out like rug, and you want to tuck the edges in so that the edges don't dry out, and you're good until the next morning.
Unless you get an electric fence.
Unless you get an electric fence, and then you'll be good until it's rooted.
Okay, and it takes about 3 to 4 weeks, 5 weeks?
4 to 5 weeks to be safe.
Thanks for joining us today on ADTV, Selling Bay Area. I'm Jen Bowman, your host. I hope you got some great tips and tricks from Jennifer Pizzolo, our stager, and Chris Coffey, our landscape expert. Until next time, we'll talk about the people, the places, and the activities that make Marin a great place to live.
Happy holidays from our wonderful island city by the bay. I'm Ann McCarrigan with Golden Gate Sotheby's International Realty, your host for the American Dream Alameda Style. I don't know about you, but I still have shopping to do, but I have the perfect place to take us. We're gonna go head over and check out Daisy's Mercantile. They have something for everyone. Come on and join me, you're gonna love it. Before I head out for my last minute shopping, I've got to get caffeinated. So one of the great things about Alameda is we have so many local coffee shops, including the local. And what I love is 7 of them are taking part of the Oak Coffee program, which allows us to use reusable cups, but without having to worry about it. So when we're finished, we just come on in, turn in the old one, order up a new coffee, and voila, there we go. New reusable cup that we can take to any of the 7 shops. So I think that's fabulous, and the coffee here is always so good. All righty, ready to go. Let's go shopping. are now in Daisy's absolutely gorgeous and new classroom. So before we start talking about gifts, Barbara, tell us a little bit about the classroom and what goes on here.
The classroom has been a dream of mine for over 10 years. Daisy's is 20 years old this coming spring, and it's something I've really wanted to do to add the how-to part of the store and really bring some of the things to life, such as cooking, crafting, and things that really make a home a home. So we do crafting classes in here, lots of cooking, entertaining, anything that just feels like it's right for Daisy's.
There's a perfect gift for that. Someone who has everything. Experiences are wonderful gifts, and they wouldn't want to experience it alone, so it's okay to buy a ticket for yourself, like a gift certificate for the two of you. Yeah. And then you can attend. So that could be a fabulous holiday gift. Speaking of which, Barbara has pulled out some of the favorites, and so why don't you talk to us about these?
Speaking of time to spend with loved ones, this is one of our favorite books. It's called The Dad Story. We have mom, dad, grandma, grandpa, and one of my favorite things I've ever had a customer do with one of these is buy one for grandpa and then buy a gift certificate for lunch for the grandkid to go out with grandpa and go through the book together while they're having a meal.
So this is basically blank with information then that they fill in about their lives.
Yeah.
Which is so great, because right now, I mean, there's so many things I wish I would have known that that are now sort of lost in history, and this is a great way to capture it. I love that.
Perfect way to do those types of things. Another super fun one that for us is always a delight is our lighted beanies. The light goes on to many different strengths, so if you're walking in dusk or dark, and great for dog walkers. And then the light pops out and can be easily recharged with a USB, and you can wash the hat then. And one of our favorite gifts here at Daisy's for a jewelry lover in your life is this jewelry organizer travel case, because you can see the jewelry. I've never seen a better jewelry case for a jewelry lover that you can give just as this, or you can stick a cute little blingy thing inside.
Oh, and there you go, two gifts in one. I like that.
Exactly.
Any of my friends that are watching, I think that's an excellent idea.
Yeah.
Well, thank you. So for those of you who are, like me, pushing it to the last minute, you want to come on down to Daisy's because you have these options and so many more. And we look forward to having you come and visit. Make sure you say hi when you do.
Yeah.
I hope you've enjoyed your visit to Daisy's Mercantile and maybe got some great ideas for that last minute shopping. So come on down to the store. I know you'll find what you're looking for. In the meantime, I hope you and your family have a wonderful holiday season. Thank you so much for joining us. I'm Ann McCarrigan with Golden Gate Sotheby's International Realty, your host of The American Dream, Alameda Style.
Well, I hope you enjoyed today's show, produced from America's finest city, but shot in the heart of your neighborhoods. Don't forget positive media when the world really needs it. Follow us on social media at The American Dream TV. See you next time. In the meantime, cheers to your American dream.